Hello, welcome to the Natural Cycles channel. I am Lexi and I have been a Natural Cycles user for over 2 years now, and today's topic is going to be about self-pleasure. Before we dive into this topic, I'm going to get nice and cozy. I have chamomile and nettle leaf tea. I actually just ordered a sample of nettle leaf. I've never had it before. I'm not going to lie, it smells very herby. I mix it with chamomile and chamomile is my favorite, so I think we'll be good. It's actually yummy. Now that I have my tea and my blanket, let's dive into this topic. The topic that isn't really talked about enough. I think talking about these topics can make us more comfortable with ourselves and encourage us to learn more about our bodies and to release any potential shame that we may feel when we talk about these topics. Let's start off with the star of the show. The star of this entire show is the clitoris. It is the star because it has only one function, and that function is pleasure. The clitoris has thousands of nerve endings in it. It allows you to experience the most pleasure. There are also benefits of masturbation, including getting to know your body more, being able to understand what pleases you and what doesn't, and being able to vocalize that. It can help reduce stress, it can help you sleep, it can help reduce period cramps. Like, there are all these amazing benefits besides the pleasure aspect of it, and sometimes I seriously just masturbate just to release stress. Obviously the pleasure is a bonus part of it, but it's like, I'm gonna release some stress by masturbating today, because why not? Now I want to dive into something called the orgasm gap, and this topic is important. Orgasm gap is a term used to describe the difference between the number of orgasms experienced between different groups. 2017, a scientific study was done on the amount of orgasms experienced between gay, lesbian, bisexual, and heterosexual men and women. Research, of course, showed that heterosexual women have one of the largest orgasm gaps compared with their heterosexual male partners. 95% of the heterosexual men reached climax during sex. Only 65% of the heterosexual women said they reached orgasm during sex. As a side note, only 18% of women can reach climax from penetration alone. If you don't have a relationship with your body and you haven't dived into the world of masturbation, I think it also can be really confusing, because you kind of think, well, why am I not having an orgasm? Like, why isn't this happening? What's wrong with me? But really, like, there's nothing wrong with you at all. You know, you just have to learn your unique body, your unique needs, and what it takes for you to reach that moment. I think it's also important to note that everyone has a different sex drive. You know, you might not want to masturbate as much as the next person, and a lot of times for women, our sex drives are kind of driven by our cycles. Like, for me personally, when I am approaching ovulation, that is when my sex drive is the highest, which makes perfect sense because ovulation is when an egg is released, so your body is potentially preparing to conceive, and that's kind of why your libido goes up and you start to feel more sexual energy. My goal for this video is to get you curious about self-pleasure and to help you realize, like, it's normal to experience pleasure and to masturbate, and it's okay. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this talk, and I hope that it opens your mind to possibilities, because this topic isn't talked about enough. I want it to be talked about more. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.